Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a collective tarot reading. So this is a reading for everybody, all signs. We're just going to check in with the collective's energy. We're going to pull some clarification cards with some advice that we can take moving forward to get out of whatever the situation is or help us with our current life situation as a collective. And then we're going to pull oracle cards at the end. This is a general tarot reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Tarot is not fortune telling. I will not tell you anything that you don't already know deep within. This is just a reminder. This is a tool for expansion. If you're okay with that, then we're going to go ahead and start the reading. If the reading is edited, it's because I'm cutting out me having coughing attacks. So, just letting you know. I have my throat coat tea. But in the last reading I was recording, I had to keep coughing, so just letting you guys know. Is anybody else under the weather right now? I feel like every time that my life is changing, I get sick because it's like a purge. Okay. Let's look at the overall energy of this reading for the general. Collective, for the collective. Okay. I pulled these out of order, so I'm going to go like this. The overall energy of the reading for the collective. We have the World card. So a cycle is ending and a new beginning is happening here. We've been through what we needed to been through. This is like completeness, wholeness, finally turning the page of this chapter that we've been on for so long as a collective. We're finally shifting into a new cycle. We have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. This is looking back at our roots, our childhood, where we came from. Maybe things are reminding you of your childhood right now. Maybe people from the past are coming back. Situations, I think because we're closing a cycle, we could have old themes come up to remind us how far we've come and that we want to continue to keep growing. We have the Four of Pentacles here, which is about conservation, keeping your resources tight with you. This is not overspending in money or energy or resources or time even. This is like really holding on to being frugal, being maybe even overly cautious. Like we want this solid foundation so bad that we're not willing to budge at all. So this could be a little bit of stubborn energy. And then we have the Tower card. So speaking of the world, we have the Tower card here as a collective, which is divine intervention. This is something coming in, shaking things up. This is irreversible change. And it's because we didn't have a solid foundation to begin with. So when something comes up that is earth-shattering, let me rephrase that. If you didn't have a solid foundation, or if you're not standing on a solid foundation now, when chaos hits, you'll become a different person because your foundation wasn't strong to begin with. So it's like when chaotic things happen, it's going to shake you up. So pay attention to your foundations. Are you going to be able to go through whatever this change is without becoming a chaotic person yourself? Are you going to be panicky? Are you going to be resistant towards this change because you don't want to change? You don't want things to change. You're scared of change, all these kind of things. So let's take a deeper look at that here in a second. At the bottom of the deck, we did have the Emperor. This is a card of control. So looking at our relationship with control, looking at our relationship with discipline. Are we disciplined? Discipline is freedom. So are we just going through life willy-nilly, or are we disciplined? Do we have a routine? Do we have a morning routine? Do we have a gratitude routine? Do we take care of ourselves? Are we just floating through life hoping things will happen for us, or are we taking control of our life and our actions? Are we in control of ourselves? Do we project control onto others because we are not in control of our own internal world? Because when somebody's trying to control you, this could be you controlling others, people controlling you, or just you needing to take control, discipline. But if this is other people putting control onto you, that stems from them feeling out of control of their own lives. So if they can't control what's going on in their life, they're gonna project the little bit of control that they assume that they have over you onto you, because it makes them feel like they're in control of their life, but they're not. That's why they're doing that. So whether you're doing that or people are doing that to you, that's where it stems from. So really look at discipline right now. As a collective, we need to look at our discipline and our relationship with control in general. Let's go ahead and dig deeper. I'm going to pull clarification cards for each one of these. Okay, this is good. This is good, guys. This is good. I'm getting good vibes. So for the World card, whatever it is that's changing is the cycle that we're ending. We're going into a more emotionally fulfilling, happy, accomplished feeling page. Like we're turning the page onto a more accomplished, emotionally fulfilling, joyous, harmonious phase of our lives. With the Nine of Cups, I always want to point out, because I noticed this about this card recently, like he's so happy, but his cups look empty and he is alone. So I want us to kind of take a look at how we're accomplishing things emotionally, and are we okay, and are we happy within ourselves being alone on our own? Are we able to fill our own cups? Or are we like putting up a facade to others that we're okay and we have it all together, but we're really lonely? Do we need other people? And of course we need other people, but you get what I'm saying. Like there's a time and a place for needing the support of others, and are we going to not be able to be happy if we don't have that from others, or are we able to give that to ourselves? Yeah, I think we're moving into a more fulfilling time. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. So I think maybe we could be looking into the past right now and looking at all the things that previously disappointed us, previously didn't work out. We are ending the year by the calendar that we use. So we could be tying things up and sort of looking at everything that didn't work out this year and how we want to move forward in the next year. What can we change? What didn't work out? What was a disappointment? What mistakes did we make? Throat's getting a little dry. What mistakes did we make? What things did we think are failures? What people disappointed us? What relationships disappointed us? What did we emotionally invest in that we now look back at and are like, why did I do that? This is like a kind of a pessimistic outlook though, so we could also be looking back at our childhood and being like, if I was raised this way, like I would have been way more prepared for blah blah blah, or I would have been more prepared for dealing with the disappointments of life. But you can't change where you came from. You can't change how you were raised. You can't, you're not a victim of that, really. I mean, that is the path. That's what happened to you. But now it's up to you. It's up to you to take responsibility for your life. Are you going to let what happened to you dictate the rest of your life and just be a victim of circumstance? Or are you going to learn from the trials and tribulations of your life and be able to move forward and not only help yourself, but help other people? I think that you could have had disappointing relationships in the past, and now you're very determined to move forward peacefully. Just remember that if you feel like you're not having the support that you need right now, I think maybe there's people around you that are supporting you that you're just not paying attention to, because his back is turned to these 2 cups that are behind him because he's so pessimistic and focusing on what didn't work out. So go ahead and understand that there's still opportunity for emotional fulfillment. There's still relationships that are worth saving. There's still people there that support you. There's still creativity within you, love within you to give. And not to just focus on what didn't work out. With the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands. I think that this is an energy of making sure that whatever it is that we're going to be investing in is going to bring us the confidence and self-esteem that we want to embody. We could be a little bit of stingy with our time and our energy because we're no longer wanting to give to things that aren't going to bring us passion and that aren't aligned with our belief system, because wands deep down are your belief systems. So it's like this Queen of Wands is somebody who's okay with being misunderstood by others because she's so confident in herself. She's attractive. Maybe there's people who like turn their nose to her because they're like, she thinks she's better than everyone because she looks this way or she acts this way or this and that. And the Queen of Wands is just like, that's those people's projections. That has nothing to do with me. I'm confident in myself, and it's okay for me to walk confidently in life. It's okay for me to follow my belief systems. It's okay for my belief systems to be in opposition to other people's belief systems. It doesn't matter what other people think. As long as I feel like I'm walking in alignment, I'm going to be okay. So if you are conserving your energy from people right now, be okay with that. Be confident in that decision. If you are building a foundation with your finances right now and you're not going out and about and being like a very social person, that's okay. You have a mission right now, and don't let other people deter you. I think that you're building foundations and you want stability, and this is going to bring you even more confidence than maybe what you embody currently. The Tower is clarified by Judgment. So whatever it is that is happening that is a divine intervention that's chaotic, this is going to have us look at our purpose, and are we living a purposeful, meaningful life? Are we walking in alignment with our highest self? Are we, if we were to die today, would we be okay with the decisions that we made, the relationships that we have, the daily activities that we participate in? This is looking at whether or not you're walking in alignment, and whatever this major change that is a divine intervention. So this is something that we can't really have control over. It's like, how are you going to handle that? And are you going to handle it with grace? Or are you going to handle it the way your higher self would handle it? So really stepping into alignment with your higher self, regardless of what's going on. I'm not saying don't be reactive, but I'm saying if there's change that's trying to happen, don't be resistant towards it. Let it happen. You don't have to understand why it's happening right now. You just have to Like, you can't control external things, but you can control yourself, basically. And you need to make sure that with whatever's happening, you're being your highest self, you're being your best self. Be the person that you want to be in the future. So if, you know, millionaire you or whatever it is that your goal is, like, that's just an exaggerated goal, but I'm just saying, you know, if you want to be this person who's self-made and who has all of this abundance and who is emotionally fulfilled and confident and has support, and or has created things on their own or whatever, and chaos happens to that person, how are they going to react, right? Are they going to be so confident that everything has worked out for them so far, so they're going to be okay and they're just going to take it one step at a time? Or would they be panicking, self-sabotaging, petty, argumentative, like insecure and projecting and worry and overthinking and all these things? So take a look at that. Are you walking in alignment through any opposition, through any change, through any chaos? Take a look at that. So our clarification for the Emperor is the Magician. So I really do believe this is taking control of our lives. This is taking control of our lives. This is understanding that we do have all the tools that we need. We are capable of this. We are in control of our surroundings to an extent, because everything is a mirror of our internal world. Externally is a mirror to our internal world. So, and that's hard to accept. It's hard to accept that you really are the reason why you're living the way you're living, and it's because of what you've been doing and how you've been acting and what you believe in and what you're thinking. And it's like we all have these glasses on, and they have layers and films over them of belief systems, and we see through those glasses a perception of reality that is warped to what it is that we believe, to the film that's over it. So if you believe that, you know, you cannot have what it is that you want because you're not good enough, because you've never seen it before, no one in your life has ever done it, because you've tried before and it didn't work out in the past, or because so-and-so told you that you couldn't do it, or, you know, then you will not have that, because you are projecting a vibration of I can't. And so the universe says, yes, you are right, and your external circumstances will mirror that. So take a look at that. Understand that you do have the potential, because you are made of what everything is made of. You come from the same source of creation. In whatever you believe, you come from that. So it's like you have that power within you, and it's easier said than done, I know, but just really looking at your belief system, looking at control and power and discipline. You can always like write in a journal what you're grateful for. Obviously gratitude is a great thing to practice, but also writing out exactly what it is that you want and explaining it in supreme detail. And then reading that to yourself every once in a while and reminding yourself of what you want. And then over time, you'll see that you have manifested some of those things. Also, remembering all the things that you've manifested so far, that kind of ties in with gratitude. Like, I'm so grateful that I've come this far. I remember when I was so worried back then of this, and now I have it. But now I'm already on to the next thing. So it's like being grateful for how far you've come. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Empress card. So this is the card of abundance. This is saying that what it is that we're trying to create is in its gestation period right now. I think that we need to pay attention to our boundaries, the way we communicate with other people. We need to have clear communication. I also think you can pick one thing and go for it. You don't have to worry about like oh, this, and this. It's like, just pick somewhere, start somewhere, go for it, and you will figure it out along the way. I think that there's emotional fulfillment in that, in picking something, starting something, because people will be like, well, I want to create this, but I don't know where to start. I don't even know how. And it's like, just pick one thing. Like, for instance, when I wanted to quit my job, I had to pick one thing to focus on, which was paying off my debt so that I could quit my job. And it's like, that though led me into discipline, not only with my finances, but with my physicality, like my body. Like, I was like, okay, I need to start working out, and I need to do this and that. And then it was like, oh, well, now I have this idea to start doing tarot. And oh, it's like, it will just come to you. But you have to pick one thing to focus on. And I think when you do that, that's going to bring emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring mature relationships, you're going to start seeing how everything is aligning for you. Balance is going to be restored in your life. I think that you do need to have some strategy and be able to overcome, like, being tested by others. You're going to have like tests of faith. They're going to have challenges coming up to see if you really are, have you changed? Are you ready now? Type thing. I think we need to focus on self-mastery, the daily tasks. Pick one thing, keep doing it every day. Pick a goal, work towards it every day, even if you don't see the results immediately, because you won't. Keeping working towards that. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for the collective to end this reading. If this resonated with you, I do offer personals on Etsy. Also, leave a comment below letting me know how this is resonating with you. I'd love to read it. I love to read that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll be doing collective tarot readings every Sunday on this channel. The card that I got for the collective for our oracle card is number 13, The Illusion. I'm going to go ahead and read this. All right. Phantom Shark. In this card, we see a harpoon searching the sea for a dangerous shark that appears only in your mind's eye. Phantom Shark has a direct message for you today. Your current fear, worry, or insecurity is all an illusion. You tricked yourself into hunting for a thing that doesn't even exist. By putting so much attention and effort into combating or avoiding what you are afraid of, you are simultaneously engaging and fueling it. Most fears quite literally exist only in our minds. When you feel small, insecure, or controlled by fear, this is not your true self. This is your programmed self, ruled by the limbic system, ego, past traumas, and the false marketing that always shames us into not feeling good enough. This illusion will tell you that you are not worthy, make you feel scared, keep you with someone who treats you poorly, and make you feel the need to compete with and be better than others. The challenge lies in how powerfully real this illusion appears. It colors every aspect of your reality like a cloud of thick gray smoke. While you cannot always avoid being caught in the smoke, you can recognize when you are in it. This is the most important part of seeing clearly. You must first understand that you are an illusion before you can escape it. The more you become cognitively aware of the smoke, the less power it has over you. Right now, Shark's medicine for you is to understand that whatever currently brings you fear is not actually the truth. You are safe and everything is going to work itself out. Do not make big decisions when the gray smoke is visiting. Soon you will see clearly. I hope that you guys like this reading, and like I said, I'll see you guys next Sunday for the next collective reading. Thank you.